Hello and welcome to Electric Bike Report. My name is Pete and this is the Blix Soul electric bike in for testing and review. This is a beach cruiser style e-bike with a really large and low step through area, so it makes it easy to get on and ride this bike. Has the upright and comfortable swept back handlebar position. It's pretty typical of a beach cruiser, and has a 350 watt geared rear hub motor. It's really quiet and smooth. 36 volt 11 amp hour battery pack that's upgradable to a 17.5 amp hour if you want, and a lot of other accessory options that are available for the Blix Soul. So the bike retails for $15.99. That includes free shipping and assembly at your local bike shop. So this is a video overview, and I'll have a full review for you at electricbikereport.com. So with that, let's get into the details. Okay, so let's take a look at the aluminum frame. So first of all, you'll notice this has a very large step-through area. It's very wide and it's very low. It's about 17 inches off the ground, so it makes getting on and off the bike very easy. And taking a look here at the down tube and head tube connection, this is a aluminum frame, and you can see the reinforcing gusset just below the down tube there. There's also internal cable routing for a cleaner look, but also cable protection. There's also a cable that runs just below the down tube there. And then taking a look at the reinforcing gusset here from the down tube to the seat tube connection, adds a little bit of style, and it's also a pretty nice handhold. So if you need to pick up the bike in the middle, that is an option. And then this is the 36 volt 11 amp hour lithium battery pack that's housed just below the seat tube, and a nice central and relatively low weight distribution for the battery pack. And then taking a look at the seat stays and chain stays here, there is a connection for the rear rack that Blix sells as an option. There's also full fenders and a front rack option too. So just taking a look here, the dropout area, the thick aluminum welds, pretty typical all the way around the frame. And another look here at that step through area, yeah, pretty nice clean lines all over the bike. The swooping down tube kind of gives it that style. And here's the aluminum front fork, and there is an attachment there for the fender as well as the front rack. And similarly here, there's some tabs on the front of the fork for attachment of that front rack, the front cargo rack. So Blix really offers a lot of different accessory options for the Soul to really make it handy for commuting and errand running. Alright, so let's take a look at the bike drivetrain. So first of all, we've got the Wellgo platform pedals. These are a plastic pedal with a pretty grippy surface on the top and bottom, and some reflectors there, front and rear. And then taking a look at the cranks, these have a double chainring guard, so it helps to keep the chain on the chainring. It also provides some pant leg protection from the greasy chain. And coming back here, this is the Shimano Tourney 7-speed rear derailleur that shifts through the cog set here on the back. So here is a look at the 350 watt geared rear hub motor that provides assist up to 20 miles per hour, and it has 4 different levels of pedal assist, and there's also a thumb throttle option on the handlebar. This is a cadence sensor based pedal assist system, and this is one of the quieter geared hub motors that I've ridden, so it's definitely a highlight of the Soul. It's also very smooth in the way that it transitions from adding assist as well as stopping the assist. So definitely one of the big highlights of this bike. So this is the SpinTech 36 volt 11 amp hour lithium battery pack that's housed just behind the seat tube here. And Blix also offers a higher capacity battery pack for more range, and that's the 36 volt 17.5 amp hour battery pack that's an optional upgrade for $300 more. Just on the back of the battery pack is the on-off button right here and a charge level indicator. There's also a charge level indicator on the handlebar display too. And on the side, this is the charging port that has got a rubber cover right there. So you open that up and you can charge the battery on the bike or when it's been removed from the bike. Alright, let's take a look at removing the battery pack. So rotate the seat forward, and that might seem a little strange, but this is a quick release lever here, so it allows you to quickly release the saddle so it can rotate forward. And then down here, there's a lock on the battery pack, so you unlock it with one of the supplied keys. There's 4 of them there. And then on the handle here, basically just pull the battery pack up and off of the bike, and you can see there's a guide that basically guides the battery down to the connection point on the frame itself. So reinstalling the battery is basically the same in reverse. Just line up the battery with the guide there, click it into place, and then same thing with the seat, just rotate it back into place. It will click into position, and then down here just lock the battery pack and take the key, and you're set to go. Here's a look at the battery removed from the bike and the charger plugged into the top of the battery. Charging time is about 3 to 4 hours for a completely empty battery pack. So let's take a look at the ride position. So first of all, you've got these really wide and swept back cruiser style handlebars, and you can see that they're very close to the seat position. So overall it's just a very upright and comfortable ride position. You can see around you really well. The stem is adjustable, so you can adjust the angle of the stem there, and that changes the handlebar height and reach. So you can really fine tune the bike for fitting the way you want it to. And the nice thing about this bike, with all that adjustability along with the seat height and the step through area, is that the Blix sole can fit a variety of rider sizes. So maybe you have family members that want to ride this bike too, or friends. So it's just, a very versatile e-bike. So here's a look at the left side of the handlebar. So first of all is the ergonomic grip. It has a little bit of a wing here, so it provides some wrist support. And then this is the thumb throttle that you can basically push forward here, and it adds assist, and you can be pedaling or not pedaling. So that's a nice option there, and it's a nice linear progression from just a little bit all the way up to full throttle. And then this is the Tektro front mechanical disc brake lever, and then a built-in bell right there. It's pretty nice. And then this is the control pad and display combination. So first of all, on the display you'll see there's 4 different levels of pedal assist, and you can vary the pedal assist levels with the control pad buttons just below the display. So you can go to 0 there, which is no assist, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so there's just 2 different up and down arrows right there. And then this is your battery level indicator, and then on the front of the display or control pad is a button for turning the bike on and off, but it also cycles through information. So you've got your current speed, average speed, max speed, odometer, and trip distance and trip time. So a lot of good info there. There's also a backlight. This light right here is showing that the backlight is on, and that really is helpful for riding in low light conditions. So on the right side of the handlebars is the ergonomic grip here, provides some wrist support, and then the Revo 7-speed grip shifter from Shimano. And this shows you what gear you're currently in, and the shifter has really light action, so it's really easy to shift through the gears. And then this is the Tektro mechanical disc brake lever for the rear brake. So here's a closer look at the Tektro mechanical disc brakes with 160mm rotors both on the front and the back of the bike. These provide quite a bit of stopping power and do a good job with slowing this bike down. So the tire selection is the Kenda Quick 7 5 Sport tires, and these are a 27.5 inch by 2.2 inches wide, and they have a really smooth tread pattern, very efficient for just smooth riding, and some channeling to dissipate the water. And they also have that balloon style air volume, so they they kind of match the style of a beach cruiser really well. And the air volume, when you run the tires at the lower pressure range, which is around 30 psi, they do provide a bit of built-in suspension effect to help smooth out the roads. Alright, so here's a look at the Velo Comfort saddle. It has a fairly wide profile and dual springs on the back for just a really comfortable ride, and the styling matches the beach cruiser look of the sole very well. Alright, so that is the video overview of the Blix Soul electric bike. Make sure you check out electricbikereport.com for the full review, and that includes a bunch of detailed pictures, specifications, ride characteristics, range test results, pros, cons, and overall thoughts, all at electricbikereport.com. .com.